Welcome to this video. In this video, I'm going to share with you how to start your business from zero. I've built multiple online stores, launched private label products, tried drop shipping, launched on many different marketplaces. And with all that experience, I was able to finally become a multiple seven-figure business owner. I'll share the best and safest way to start a business without spending lots of money on it. 2.7 billion people shop online, which is 33% of the population. And with the right strategy, you can succeed with your business. Now let's begin with step 1. Identify and finalize your business idea. Lots of people are focusing on the product. They're trying to see what sells. They're checking the trends. But there is one issue with that. If you're just trying to copy somebody else, it's very difficult to succeed and stand out. That's why it's important to first identify what problem are you trying to solve. It's not about the product or service, but it's about the big why behind that service or product. Think about problems that you were able to solve for yourself in your life. What skills have you learned? What are you really good at? For example, the owner of Love Every is a woman who actually had a challenge. She had lots of kids and she didn't know how to engage them into an active play. She could not find high quality toys, so she created her own brand. That is a subscription box, and she sends high quality wooden toys to your home every couple of months. And she charges a lot for it. If you think about wooden toys, they're everywhere. You can always find a wooden toy. But it was a big why behind it, and she had a real purpose to make sure that she not only provides the toys, but also provides a kit that explains how your child is developing, what they actually need, and how to play with the toys. And that makes a huge difference because parents are actually engaged. Parents feel like they are understood. They feel like their problem is completely understood. And that's why they trust the brand. And that's how Love Every was able to become so successful. If you think of a niche that is close to your heart, that you feel that you know, you can go to ChatGPT and type top 20 or top 30 FAQs, frequently asked questions in that niche. And when you see what issues and problems people are dealing with, you're able to actually solve those problems for people. Another thing that you can do is improve products that already exist on the market. There is always a way to improve something. If you go to Amazon and as an example, you chose a product that you want to sell and you find it on Amazon, you can read lots of reviews and see what people feel like it's missing, what people want to see in that product. And then you can go to manufacturers in China or in the US, wherever you are, whatever you prefer. And you're able to work with the manufacturer on a small batch and improve the product that is already on the market and try something new. Another way to identify what problem you want to solve and product you want to sell is to go to TikTok and see what videos went viral with the tag TikTok made me buy. Then you're able to see the trend. You're able to see what's going on, what people need, what people like, what actually works, and what grabs their attention. Once you have an idea of a product that you want to launch, you can go to and you can speak to manufacturers in China. You can either email them on Alibaba.com, or you can find a sourcing agent on Upwork.com. Sourcing agents are usually people who speak English and Chinese perfectly fluently, and they're able to negotiate on your behalf. It usually is better because they're able to get a really good price. However, they usually get a percentage from the whole order. But if they take 2 or 3%, for me, it's not a big deal because they already negotiated the price way lower than what I would get on Alibaba, for example. Once you find a supplier, you're able to ask them for a sample of a product, what you wanted to see in the product, how you want it to be done, what you want to see differently in the product. And then once you request a sample, they'll send it to your home. It's usually simple. It's usually very expensive, quite expensive to ship, $50 or so. But you see the sample, and that is very important because you need to see the quality. Sometimes the quality is horrible. Sometimes it's so amazing. And that tip is for physical products. However, you might also come up with a digital product. Step number 2, identify your target market. You need to know if you're selling to seniors or if you're selling to students. Once you identify your target market, it's important to go to ChatGPT and ask pros and cons of that target market. As an example, if you're selling to students or somebody who is looking for a job, then it's more difficult to sell to them because they have limited financial resources. It's important to identify the market size because if your group is way too small, it's also difficult to sell to them and make tons of money from that. Also check competition. If there is a lot of competition, then it's also more difficult to sell. So you need to find a medium to low level of competition. So it's best to choose the target market that has a medium to low competition. The next thing is profitability. Once you chose an idea or a product, you can type in ChatGPT what your idea is and ask what is the earning potential from that idea. And it's going to give you great calculations. Another thing is ask for feedback of your potential customers. Tell them that you have this product or you're planning to launch this product. Would they be interested in buying? So if you have a group of people that would all say yes, they're interested, they would absolutely want to buy, that product is life changing, then you can start building your email list. And then once your product is out, you can start emailing everybody on your email list and start selling that way. Step number 3 is build online presence. For your branding, you'll need the name for your store, logo, colors that you're going to use. And then the next step, you'll need to create your website. You need to buy a domain for your website first. I usually love namecheap.com or godaddy.com. And once you have your domain, then you'll need to open a store. I personally love Shopify. It's the simplest platform to use. It's true that it is not free. However, they do offer free trials. Or you can also try opening your store on WordPress. If you decide to sell on marketplaces, it's a good idea to have your trademark, or if it is something visual, like certain designs, party supplies, or something like this, you can always file a copyright and then upload your photo of your design there. And then you'll be protected in a certain way, because the issue with marketplaces is that lots of people want to copy your designs, want to copy you, and that becomes a big issue. The next thing that you'll need to open for your online presence is social media accounts. And the great thing about social media accounts is that they are free. And if you start giving a lot of value on the social media platforms, then naturally people will be drawn to you, people will be drawn to your products. That's a genius way of marketing. Just give a lot of value for free, and then you'll get so many loyal followers that it will be so easy to build your brand. Step number 4 is marketing and sales. This step is so crucial and so important. There are people who have amazing product, but if they don't excel in marketing and sales, then they're just not able to sell to reach their potential customer. That's why it's important to really focus on this step and go all in on self-education on how to actually succeed with each tool. I'm going to mention a few tools that you can use to promote your product and your brand. Number 1 is an easy one. It's social media. It could be a short form content or long-term content. For short-term content, it is TikTok. There are videos that go viral. If you're able to create viral videos, then you will be able to capture so much audience and show your product to that audience. Also, Instagram Reels do still work. So you can try recording lots of Reels and then posting them. And that way also you're able to showcase your products and get in front of the customers. There's also Facebook, there is YouTube, there are lots of social media channels. I do suggest to experiment with all of them. And then you never know, you might be able to succeed so well with just having a great social media channels. Also, it's good to try paid ads as well and see what result you can produce. However, before you start running ads, it's important to watch some videos, watch some courses so that you know what you're doing with your ads. The next thing is content marketing. It's simply giving tons of value on YouTube, on blogs, on through podcasts will set you apart and bring your loyal audience to you. Next tool is email marketing. It's so important to have a great email marketing strategy, especially if you're starting on marketplaces like Amazon, for example. Something might happen, something might trigger, and they might just close your store, and then you might end up without your business. That's why I personally don't like marketplaces. I don't think it's a great model. However, it's a good additional model to your website once you sell on your website. And then if you also sell on marketplaces, it can also bring awareness and a brand recognition. Having a great email marketing strategy is so crucial and important because emails stay with you for life. And you can always reach out to the customers, to people on your email list, and share with them what you're up to, what you're doing, what products you're launching, and they'll be your loyal customers. If you are starting out and you don't have any emails in your email list, that's normal. That's okay to start that way. However, you can collaborate. You can go and network, find other entrepreneurs who have email lists, and you can collaborate with them. If you could send emails to their subscribers for a certain percentage, and lots of entrepreneurs would be happy to collaborate and help if the products align with each other. Another thing that you can do is present your business idea or all about your product on your local business events. Usually entrepreneurs love to support other entrepreneurs. And if you surround yourself with the right people, they'll be able to support you so much that you never know what might happen as a result of your presentation. Another thing is trying to present on Shark Tank. If you have a really good product, you have all the chances to succeed there as well. Also, local grants. I've received quite a few grants for my products, and I just think it's so easy. Check the resources online and see if you qualify for certain grants and what you can do so that you can apply for a grant. The next tool is Kickstarter and Indiegogo. Those are great platforms to build awareness and to share with the world what you're up to. You might reach the goal and profit big time from that launch. And the last thing that I find very powerful as well is share with everyone with enthusiasm. When people feel how enthusiastic they are and how happy you are about the thing that you're doing in life, they want to support you. They want to buy your products because enthusiasm is so contagious. And the last step, number 5, is optimize and grow. It's so important to measure everything that you're doing. Sometimes we have certain feeling about the business. We feel like it's underperforming, overperforming. We feel like it's underperforming, or we feel like it's performing great, but it's not about the feeling whatsoever. It's so important to look at the numbers to see what profit margin you have, how much you're actually spending on your product, how much you're spending on shipping, how much you're spending on marketing. It's important to measure all of that. Also, it's important to check your analytics to see what campaigns worked best, what campaigns brought the most sales for you. Also, get customers' feedback because customers are happy to share how they feel about the product, how helpful it is, and don't be afraid to get negative feedback because it is an opportunity to improve the product. And the last thing is to scale operations. It's difficult to build a huge business if you have to do every single small thing on your own. Some tasks that are repetitive and quite simple to do can be outsourced. Hire a virtual assistant, hire a customer support agent who will handle all of those issues for you so that you can focus on the big thing, on the big vision of where the business is going. And as you're growing your business, it's important to add more products, test as much as you can, and improve. Those are my 5 steps on how to grow your business from zero. I have also created a free product launch checklist for you that you can download right under this video. Thank you so much for watching and good luck launching your first product.